United States of America, 1936 coins. In 1936, America was recovering from the Great Depression. That year, the U.S. Mint struck not just coins, but pieces of history. On the front side, great leaders and symbols appeared. Abraham Lincoln on the cent, a Native American on the buffalo nickel, Liberty with wings on the Mercury dime, George Washington on the quarter, and the graceful walking Liberty on the half-dollar. On the backside, powerful images told America's story: wheat for growth, the buffalo for strength, the fasces and olive branch for peace, and the eagle for freedom. But 1936 was also the golden year of commemorative coins. States and cities celebrated their histories. Delaware, Rhode Island, Wisconsin, Bridgeport, Cleveland, each minting its pride into silver. Most valuable of all were the 1936 proof sets. Only 3,837 were made, and today a complete set can sell for over $1 million. Collectors call 1936 the year of treasures. These coins are not just money. They are America's memory, immortalized in metal. In the year 1936, America was a country standing at the edge of transformation. The Great Depression had shaken its very foundation, but hope was returning with Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal. In this fragile yet powerful era, the United States Mint decided to strike coins that would not only serve as currency, but also act as historical storytellers in metal. The coins of 1936, a unique year. 1936 was special because the U.S. Mint did not limit itself to regular circulation coins like the Lincoln cent, penny, buffalo nickel, Mercury dime, Washington quarter, and walking Liberty half-dollar. This year became legendary for commemorative coins. That year, the U.S. Mint released more commemorative designs than ever before, marking events, expositions, and anniversaries. Collectors today call 1936 the golden year of U.S. commemoratives. Front side, obverse, the faces of history. On the obverse side of 1936 coins, Americans saw icons, leaders, and symbols. For example, Lincoln cent, 1936, featured the profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner back in 1909 but still powerful in 1936. Buffalo nickel, James Earl Fraser's design, showing a proud Native American profile. Mercury dime, Adolph Weinman's masterpiece, showing Liberty wearing a winged cap symbolizing freedom of thought. Washington quarter, John Flanagan's portrait of George Washington marking the hero of American independence. Walking Liberty half-dollar, also by Weinman, with Lady Liberty striding toward the sunrise carrying hope. Each coin's obverse was more than a design, it was a mirror of American ideals. Backside, reverse, the stories behind symbols. The reverse side carried equally powerful symbolism. Lincoln cent, 2 wheat stalks, symbol of growth and prosperity. Buffalo nickel, the mighty American bison, symbolizing strength and wilderness. Mercury dime, a Roman fasces and olive branch, balance of strength and peace. Washington quarter, the American eagle with wings spread wide. Walking Liberty, half-dollar, an American eagle perched on a mountain ready to take flight. These reverses told America's story of resilience, freedom, and unity. Who made them and why? The coins of 1936 were designed by some of the most brilliant sculptors of the early 20th century: Victor D. Brenner, James Earl Fraser, Adolph A. Weinman, John Flanagan. They were not just artists, but architects of national memory. Each design had a purpose: to remind citizens of their leaders, their history, and their shared values, especially in times of economic struggle. Why 1936 became legendary? The year 1936 also saw an explosion of commemorative coins. Delaware tercentenary half-dollar, 300 years of Swedish settlement. Rhode Island tercentenary half-dollar, Bridgeport centennial half-dollar. Wisconsin territorial centennial. Many more. Because of this flood, collectors began calling 1936 the commemorative boom year. International market value today. Today, 1936 U.S. coins, depending on rarity and condition, are worth from thousands to millions of dollars. For example, a rare 1936 proof set can exceed $10 million at auction. Unique 1936 commemoratives in mint state are valued in the hundreds of thousands. Thus, the coins of 1936 are not just money, they are metal pages of history, carrying the spirit of a nation. The commemorative boom of 1936 is remembered as the year when commemorative coin production exploded in America. Unlike regular circulation coins, commemoratives were minted in limited numbers to celebrate historic anniversaries, states, cities, and events. That year, no fewer than 16 different commemorative coin issues were produced, making it the most prolific year in U.S. coin history. Delaware Tercentenary $50, 1936. One of the earliest commemoratives of 1936 was the Delaware Tercentenary $50, issued to celebrate 300 years since the Swedish settlers founded New Sweden in Delaware in 1638. Obverse features the Swedish ship Kalmar Nickel that brought settlers to America. Reverse shows the old Swedes church, symbolizing faith and perseverance. This coin today, in uncirculated condition, can sell for over $2 lakh at auction. Another jewel of 1936 was the Rhode Island Tercentenary $50, celebrating 300 years since Roger Williams founded Providence Plantations in 1636. Obverse shows Roger Williams meeting a Native American. Reverse, the Anchor of Hope, Rhode Island's state symbol. Collectors highly value this piece for its artistic storytelling, with values reaching $15 million to $25 million. Bridgeport Centennial $50, 1936. Bridgeport, Connecticut, marked its 100th anniversary of becoming a city with this commemorative coin. Obverse, bust of P.T. Barnum, the famous showman and circus founder who was born in Bridgeport. Reverse, eagle in bold Art Deco style, symbolizing progress. Though not as rare, a mint state version sells for $5 lakh, $8 lakh. Wisconsin Territorial Centennial $50, 1936. This coin honored 100 years of Wisconsin Territory, 1836-1936. Obverse, a badger, the state animal of Wisconsin. Reverse, a pickaxe, arm, and lead, or symbolizing mining heritage. Collectors admire its symbolism, and pristine examples reach $12 millions. Cleveland Great Lakes Exposition, $50, 1936. In Cleveland, Ohio, the Great Lakes Exposition was celebrated with a $50. Obverse, portrait of Moses Cleveland, the city's founder. Reverse, a map of the Great Lakes. It's a favorite among geographical collectors. The world was burning in the flames of World War II. $15 million. America faced an unusual so many commemoratives in 1936? How do you make coins when every single piece of copper is needed for bullets and weapons? Why did 1936 see so many commemorative issues? The United States Mint gave birth to America's hunger for hope during the Great Depression. Each coin became a symbol of local pride, economic revival, and national unity. A coin that carried local committees often lobbied Congress to authorize coins for their Abraham Lincoln, state, the great leader them as a way to raise funds and promote tourism. One powerful today, millions in value. And beside him, 1936 commemoratives in God have become treasures in international numismatic markets. On the back, two complete stalks 1936 commemorative set in mint condition and United can reach over $25 million. Wheat, certain individual coins, especially rare promise of survival and growth, six-figure prices. But history had a surprise. What began as local pride in 1936, a few copper blanks from 1942 slipped into the minting presses. By 1936, when struck with the 1943 design more than money, they created one of the rarest coins in the world. Each one carried the 1943 copper Liberty cent, a leader, a history. Today, these era coins are worth millions behind the metal. One sold for over $17 million at an auction. Another behind the 1936 more than $20 million stood some of America's most brilliant sculptors. The 1943 copper David Brenner, a holy grail. Lincoln cent, a treasure hidden among from Lithuania pennies. Brenner believed generations of Americans represented the dream of freedom, hoping to find his initials worth a fortune. VDB once caused controversy, value, but by 1936, his cent had become an icon of sacrifice and
James
survival
Earl Fraser
in the darkest
nickel.
times. Inspired by
The
real Native
1943
American
Liberty
chiefs,
coin
Fraser
began
wanted
as a
to honor the
wartime
original
necessity.
inhabitants of the
But
land.
today it lives
The
as a
buffalo
legend,
on the reverse was
a
modeled
reminder
after
that
Black
sometimes
Diamond,
the smallest
a bison
coin
in
can
the New
carry
York
the
Zoo.
biggest story.
Adolf A. Weinman, Mercury dime, walking Liberty half-dollar. A German-born artist, Weinman's Liberty was young, hopeful, and modern. His walking Liberty is still considered one of the most beautiful coins ever struck in the U.S. John Flanagan, Washington Quarter. Flanagan's portrait of Washington was a tribute to leadership and independence, approved just before 1932 and still in circulation decades later. These artists transformed coins into artifacts of memory. The mystery of the 1936 proof sets. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of 1936 coins lies in the proof sets. For the first time since 1916, the U.S. Mint resumed selling proof coins. A proof coin is specially struck with polished dies, giving it a mirror-like surface. Only 3,137 proof sets were produced in 1936, making them extremely rare today. A complete 1936 proof set contains Lincoln cent Buffalo nickel Mercury dime, Washington quarter, walking Liberty half-dollar. At major auctions, such sets have fetched $50 million or more. Secret auctions and collectors' obsession. In the world of numismatics, 1936 proof coins are treated like crown jewels. Many never appear in public sales. Instead, they exchange hands in private auctions between elite collectors. For instance, in 2014, a pristine 1936 proof set was sold privately for $20 million. In 2021, an individual 1936 proof walking Liberty half-dollar graded PR68 fetched nearly $5 lakh. Such stories have given these coins an aura of mystery and prestige. Legacy of 1936 coins. Today, the coins of 1936 are more than collectibles. They represent a turning point in American history, a moment when a nation in depression found pride in its past and hope in its symbols. For historians, these coins are documents of the Great Depression era. For collectors, they are treasures worth millions. For the American people, they remain symbols of resilience, international market value in 2025. As of 2025, international auctions show a full 1936 commemorative half-dollar set, up to $15 million, $25 million, a full 1936 proof. Set $10 million plus. Individual high-grade coins, $50,000, $300,000. Thus, 1936 coins have become international investments, a timeless story in metal. If you hold a 1936 coin today, you hold more than silver, nickel, or copper. You hold a piece of America's soul, its struggle, pride, and dreams. Every scratch tells a story, every shine reflects history, and every collector who seeks them knows they are chasing not just coins, but immortality cast in metal. Thus ends the saga of the United States of America, 1936 coins. From wheat stalks to eagles, from liberty to Washington, from state pride to million-dollar markets, these coins remain a living museum, carried in the palm of your hand,